It's just after 8:30, and if you're just waking up with us, we want to get you caught up on this morning's breaking news story. Our Sophia Beausoleil has been live out at the scene all night long, where 2 people died, 23 injured, right along Red River. Bring us up to date on what happened, Sophia.
Well, Kate, it was just a horrific scene. I got here probably about 5 to 10 minutes after everything happened. A lot of people were running to other folks who had been injured to make sure that they could try to help them as much as they could before EMS got here. But take a look right now. So you can see in the background, officers have still had this whole area blocked off as they continue their investigation. I saw them sweeping up, so just like Mandy was talking about, they're getting ready to open that section right there. But Police Chief Art Acevedo talked with us earlier this morning, and he told us it all started from a traffic stop. So a suspected drunk driver was pulled over into the Shell gas station at the corner of 9th Street and the frontage road of I-35. And at that point, police say that the suspect took off from the gas station, went the wrong way on 9th Street at a high speed, and then made a right, barreling through a barricade onto Red River. And actually, a police officer had to dodge out the way to miss him. But then the driver just kept mowing through a crowd of people. Just like you said, 23 people were injured. He hit a moped that had 2 people on it, a man and a woman. They actually died at the scene. And then the suspect kept driving. He hit a taxi cab, and then he hit a parked van. Now, police say that the suspect got out of the car. He ran off. They were able to capture him. They had to tase him to do so. And here's what Police Chief Art Acevedo has to say about the entire situation.
Let me just say this right now. There's only one person that's responsible for this, and that's the person who had no regard for the sanctity of life. I know that some of you want to focus on the police, but I'm here to tell you that there's one person responsible, and that's that person that got behind that wheel, decided to potentially drink and drive, get under the influence, and then when stopped by police, cared more about himself than these people out here. So from our perspective, he needs to go to jail, and that's where he'll be hopefully for a long time.
Police chief went on to say that the individual, the suspect behind the wheel, will be charged with 2 counts of capital murder. Of course, we're going to hear for more from police today at 10:30. They have a press conference there, but we have continuing coverage of this deadly incident at the South by Festival with Angie Bevan. Angie?
In addition to the 2 people killed, 23 others were injured as a result of all of this, and we're told that 5 people had critical injuries, 5 people had serious injuries, and the remaining 13 were taken to hospitals to be treated for more minor injuries. The 5 people with the critical injuries went to UMC Brackenridge, as it's nearby and has a level 1 trauma center. Officials with St. David's hospitals tell us that 17 patients came to them. Now, of the patients with serious injuries, 4 were at St. David's Medical Center and 1 went to Brackenridge. The 13 people with the more minor injuries were at St. David's South Austin Medical Center, and we've been told they have been treated and released. Now, with it being South by Southwest, there are extra police, fire personnel, security, and medics in the area, all of whom were able to act quickly. We talked to a man who happens to direct traffic down here, and he was working overnight at the intersection of 9th and Red River. He says that he saw the car coming the wrong way on 9th Street. He tried to stop the driver. He says he then, though, had to jump out of the way, and he watched as the car plowed down Red River Street.
2 more thumps, and that's when I see 2 bodies up in the air. I see one on the windshield and one on the grill of the car, and I just looked at him from that point on, and from that point on, he never stopped. And all he just kept hitting bodies. You could see him just flying like bowling ball pins.
And as for the use of the different hospitals, officials tell us that when they have incidents like this, what they call mass casualty incidents, that they reach out to all the different hospitals and see what the ERs can handle at that given time. And we did just find out as well that there will be an update with Seton Medical Center. We will hear from the director of their emergency department there. They'll be talking just a little later this morning to give us an update on all the patient conditions. For now, reporting live in downtown, Angie Bevan, KXAN News.
Thank you, Angie. That all happens at 9:30 this morning. So we will be continuing our coverage of this breaking news story right here on the CW Austin all the way through 9 o'clock. But with so many later developments, please go to our website, KXAN.com, for more information. And we'll be right back.